Brian back here with a update on Caspa. All right, you're probably wondering if bottom came in here. Yesterday's video when I did it, okay, I took, wish I could just replay it, but there was two lines right up here, if you remember. I took this trend line right here, and I stuck it on them two trend lines. Remember that? But this one wasn't even here yet, okay? With this green, this is where we were at yesterday. I said it's probably going to come up here and hit it and either get rejected or go through it. Well, that's exactly what happened. It came up here. Usually when you have two, a little tip for you guys out there that are taking the trading lessons or just learning. A lot of times if you have two tips like this, two wicks, take a trend line and just put it out there right on top of it. And chances are, if you're down in here, that's going to be your breakout point. If you break, you're going to come up and hit that again. If there's two, there's probably going to be a third one coming. All right. Now the rule of thumb is you want three lines for a legitimate trend line. Okay, three touches. So we got that third touch right here, and it got rejected. Now the good news is it hit that 786 down here, okay, on a pullback. Now, is it going to bounce from here? All right, we're going to take a look at a couple things here. First off, I got a couple things real quick to show you. Here's the bubbles for the day. All right, don't even on the bad days, I got to be here. Someday you got pullbacks, that happens. All right, for the hour, look at that. A lot of stuff out there looking like it's hit bottoms. All right, that's another reason I want to get videos out. Beam looks like it did a 786 pullback. A lot of these looked pretty good, so I'm going to get videos out here. All right, if we go over here, I want to show you real quick Bitcoin dominance. This is huge, guys, so please watch this. This is what is hurting the altcoins right now. Okay, I apologize. I worked a 12-hour shift last night. I am a little tired. Just got up. I got to go back in tonight. Work in the medical field. Yeah, I got to go back in tonight. Work another 12. So wanted to get videos out here. Hopefully, when this crypto runs over, I'm done. I quite honestly, close to 50 years old now. Crypto looks like my way out. So load my bags up, getting ready for this bull run, and I'm ready. Let's do it. I think everybody, a lot of people out there, all of us. Let's finish this up, and make a difference in our lives. This is your chance. Crypto. I see it. This is an opportunity in life. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it together. I love the Discord. I love everybody's positivity in there. My days off here, I'll be in there when I'm working. I don't talk a lot about my personal life, but yeah, I'm just like everybody else. Got a job. I trade a lot. It definitely helps supplement my income, that's for sure. But my main goal is to stack my bags as big as I can get them, and then sell the top and get out and hopefully be done working. Life's too short. I watched and I'll quit blabbing here. Lost a best friend here about a month ago. And makes you realize, life. Man, he was in his 40s. Life's short, so just enjoy it. Every day. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. Let's move on here. This Bitcoin dominance coming up here. It's probably going to come up to 618 or 702 and roll over. All right. When this thing is finally done coming up, you're going to see the altcoins take off again. The confidence I have that this is going to roll over. Well, let's look. The 12-hour RSI 199. The 8-hour 198. The 4. 197, and the daily is just about at the top. All right, just about there. Okay, and we have our monthly at a 86 and an 89. It's bearish. Now we do have that the weekly is right down there at the bottom. All right, so that's always dangerous there. But I 100% believe that this is going to roll over. It's probably going to come up, hit this trend line, maybe the 618, and then start collapsing over. I believe that. You know, we got this trend line here. A lot of times, put your fib on there, 618 or 702. You know, wherever it drags into here on a daily. You know, it could take a few days to get up here, but we're gonna keep an eye on this. But it's at 618 or 702. This thing's gonna roll over. All right, gotta pull that down here. I didn't see that wick down there, just up past that 50% mark. Let's get this perfect. As perfect as I can. There we go. All right, let's move on here to Bitcoin. Obviously, this thing runs the market, and this thing's doing fine. All right, had a little bit of a pullback. Let me open this chart up. Let's get this off here. All right, you can see Bitcoin here. This is on the daily. Did it again. It wicked back down in here, right back into this triangle, and then went right back up out. You know, it's amazing how this thing will mess with people. You know, it really is. You know, and if we take a on a 12-hour, all right, we could do a. I like to use a smaller time frame, about a 4. All right, there we go. We got a swing low right here to the swing high. Let's put a fib on it. The swing high, there we go. Alright, you can see it came down, hit a 618 right here. It would wick down through the 786 here, but here we got a 618 and we got a bounce starting. It's back outside of that triangle and it's starting to bounce here, okay, on the 4-hour. So looks like just a little rush down here and a bounce back up. Now the 4 hours heading up. You got your 8 hours down here at the bottom. The 12 is bullish. Look at this daily. Now remember yesterday, now you can see this thing is on here, the daily's rolling over a little bit. Look at this. Remember we talked about the RSI yesterday, this wedge that was forming up. Alright, now you see that, get my pointer. Okay, you see the breakout, okay? This was a back test right here. And this looks like, you know, a possible wave 1, 2 pullback maybe, and then a run up here. But I believe Bitcoin's absolutely fine. It broke this wedge. All right, the measured. You know, you could take a measurement just like price. You know what I mean, and put it on here probably, and it's probably going to go up to exactly. It's amazing how these things work out. And if you guys are new to trading and learning, you know, with the courses, you'll see it's amazing how these things work. It's unbelievable. All right, we put them on the breakout point. You know, I'd probably keep an eye on this area here, and we'll leave it on there. See what happens. All right, it's crazy how these things work out, but they do. You know, that would obviously would that be a lower high or just about the same there? Okay, I believe that this thing's running up to 48. And then we got to keep a very, very close eye on it. Very, very close eye. Okay. We got that daily. That daily is rolling over here, but I expect that thing to straighten up. The weekly is turned. That you can see 73 to 76, trying to curve back up on the bottom here. It's turning up, and the monthly is still bullish. It's the monthly is at a 196. That's why you know this 48,000, which I totally believe we're heading there. All right, that is. Let me show you. You take a full. All right, top to bottom. Usually, always come up to a 618 or 702, and then that depends. That is your answer to everything right there. If it breaks through, you're good. If it doesn't. You know, I'm not going to get this exact right now, but 48.5. You know, that roughly. If I got in here, I could look at the high. The high is right there at 69,000. Click on my RS. I'll show you. All right, the high of this candle, $69,000. All right, so you go into the settings, coordinates 69,000. There we go. Okay, this bottom one down here, right here, this wick down to the low was 15,460. 15,460. Okay, so you go into the bottom here, hit settings, 15,460. That gives us exact. All right, there you go. $48,547. All right, that's the 618, 48.5. The 702 is at 53. All right, that's the range we're going to have to keep a very, very close eye on. It could wick up to that 618, wick up to it, and roll right over. It's gonna, or it's gonna get up here and break through. We have the Bitcoin halving coming in, what, 100 days, something like that, April. All right, so we just got to keep a very, very close eye on it, guys. It could go up to that 618. Have a hard pullback, and then the Bitcoin halving comes, and then we start heading our way back up again. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not starting any FUD. I don't like that stuff. We'll see, just see what happens. We're gonna have to play it, see how it goes. The daily on the Dow Jones is about reset. The weekly's at the top and bearish. The monthly is still heading up. All right. Got that daily about reset. The 12 hours down at the bottom, and the 4 hours at the bottom for the Dow Jones. All right, so we need this thing to keep chugging along. Don't want to see it lose this right here. All right, you could take and put a trend line on this thing. Go from the bottom, and you can see it actually broke the trend line. If you're going through here, if you have a valid trend line on here, probably more touches in here and right up through there. Look, you can see how it came down and touched it, ran up it, now it broke through it. All right, so gonna have to keep a very close eye on that Dow Jones. All right, let's get to Caspa, guys. I'm sorry, I'm going to make these quick today. Got to get ready to. I guess 6 o'clock. I got to go. I work 7 to 7, night shift. It's yeah, it's no fun. Now this thing's pulling back down towards that 786 again. So we're gonna have to keep it a real close eye on that. Actually, this could be your swing low right here on a 4 hour. This thing actually could be down right like that. Okay, that's 702 here. I totally believe that. I totally believe that it's we're gonna get a bounce here either at this 10.4 or the 10.5. We got the 4 hour, it's coming down, straightening out on the bottom. You got your 8 hour, just crossed over here, bearish, 44 and a 52. 12 hours bullish, and the daily is 49 and a 58. Now look at it. See, it's, could go either way here. It's been trying to turn up the last couple days. You can see them bends, then it starts pulling back down here. That weekly, 15 and a 20. All right, that's the one we're waiting for, guys. This weekly to turn bullish. Okay, that's the big one. But yeah, that would actually be our low right there. I apologize. I was in on the 1 hour right here, and I was taking it from right up here, which you could. That's valid. I mean, it's 100% valid actually. So I'm leaving it there. All right, but I believe this 10.5. 10.574. You want to keep an eye on that. I believe that is going to hold. Let me pull these over a little bit so you can see the numbers a little bit better. That's pretty close right there. This says 10.6 on 786. It wicked down through there because it has a support line right on that 10.58. All right, so keep a close eye on that. All right, if it does break through that, if it breaks through the this here, that 10.57, 10.58. What's the low on that? 10.5749. If it goes below that, then this thing is going to break the 786 and come lower. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to come down here and it's going to start bouncing up, and it's going to give this trend line another shot. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe. I love you guys. You're the best. I get the best community out there. 100%. We're not huge, just little fish in the sea, but the people that I got, as members and in the chat, You guys are the reason I do this every day. You're the best. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.